how's it going? What? How's my Appalachian Trail section hike? Dude, it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Didn't turn out the way I planned. Then again, they never do. What went wrong? Oh, I'll tell you. So the plan, and I still think it was a good one, was on day one, I would do a little over a mile, check out the visitor center, take some pictures at the arch, hike the falls in full pack, and then spend the night at the lodge and hit the trail the next morning. Day two would have been the longest day. Would have been about 9 miles. I wanted to take the approach trail from the lodge up to the Lensfoot hiking trail. You don't see very many videos of that. I take that till it connects with the approach trail again. That adds about a mile and connects again with the approach trail up to Springer Mountain and spend the night at the Springer Mountain shelter. Day 3 would have been from Springer Mountain to the Hawk Mountain shelter. Day 4 from Hawk Mountain to Gooch Mountain. And day 5 would be from Gooch Mountain to Neel Gap, where I would get a shuttle to the Above the Clouds Hospital. And then I could recharge all my batteries and hit the trail again the next day. Maybe camp at either Woods Hole Shelter or the Slaughter Creek Campground on Blood Mountain. And then finish the week at Mountain Crossings at Blood Mountain. So each day would have been under 8 miles. So how did it actually go? Well, day 1 was perfect. Day 2, approach trail day, wasn't feeling well. Really wasn't feeling it. I was going a lot slower than I anticipated. Still having the same pack problems I've had all along. We made it as far as Black Gap Shelter. So day 3, I made it to Springer. It's just as awesome as all the videos would suggest. Quite a sense of accomplishment having completed the approach trail. So I went and rested for a little bit at the Springer Mountain trailhead, the parking lot. Went down to Stover Creek Shelter, which was really cool. And I decided that maybe I should stay there for the night. So I wasn't making the mileage I needed to because of my pack, stopping every 15-20 feet, readjusting, trying to get the weight off my shoulders. And there's no way I was going to go another 2 days like that. So I figured I'd reschedule my shuttle and do some day hiking the rest of the week. So I went to send a text to my shuttle because it's connected to my Zoleo. My iPhone is nowhere to be found. So after tearing through my pack, the only thing I could think of was I left it back at the Springer Mountain parking area. So I started walking back, and some hikers I met along the way confirmed that yes, there was a red iPhone sitting on the sign at the parking lot. So I was finally able to connect with my shuttle, Mary with the further shuttle, and picking me up about 8:15. Much appreciated. And I spent the night in the car at the parking lot at Amicable Falls. So I ended up going to Blood Mountain, which was absolutely amazing. It's kind of drizzly, kind of rainy, not really rain, but full of clouds, and there were absolutely no views. But it was still a lot of fun. Well, I spent the night at the hospital. Next day went back to Blood Mountain. Of course, that day was all nice and sunny and pretty. And I checked with the guys at a mountain crossing, and they said it would be okay if I hiked up to where the Byron Reese Trail connects with the Appalachian Trail. About a mile or so up the trail. So I did that. So I did the whole AT portion from the summit of Blood Mountain down. And my last day, went back to mountain crossings. I had them check out my pack. And sure enough, I was not wearing it right. The pack's supposed to sit on top of your hip bone. That way all your weight is on your hip bone and not on your shoulders. There's actually supposed to be a gap on your shoulder, and your load lifters lift your load off of your shoulders. Mine wasn't working that way. I was actually wearing it on the side of my hip bone. As you know, I've got a little extra, we'll say, muscle in that area. So it's hard to find exactly where the top of the hip bone was. So for 2 years, all the trips I had taken, I had never worn the pack right. So all in all, it was a great week. I had a lot of fun. So the plan right now is to do a combination slack pack, backpack trip out of Above the Clouds Hostel in May. Going from Springer to Neel Gap, maybe up to Hog Pen Gap. I haven't really decided yet. And from there, who knows? Maybe I'll do Amicalola to Fontana Dam. Maybe I'll hit the highlights in all 14 states. But you know, there are other trails. Did I say that out loud? So anyway, I ended with 28 out of the 40 miles I had planned. Official 18 miles. Technically, if you're counting the progress north, let's see, Springer to Stover, the summit of Blood Mountain, the mountain crossings, maybe 5. Okay. See you next time. Dude, I just met The Rock.